What's up, everybody? So we're here underneath the Dakota in the garage. We're going to be doing a rear end swap. As you can see, the Dakota has drum brakes in the rear, which are old school and no me gusta. So I'm going to be pulling the rear differential out, swapping over the axle, swapping over the backing plates, or putting them back on the other diff. I actually started this project and didn't realize that the differential for a drum brake and a disc brake actually have longer axle tubes. So when I put the axles in, they stuck in too far and I couldn't get the C-clips in and then put the backing plates on and all that stuff. So I'd have to actually do the whole rear end swap, which kind of sucks because I didn't really want to because of the 392 gears that are in it. The other differential is going to have 355 gears, which I can always swap over later, and I eventually will. But my ultimate goal was to get the brake kit on the car. That way we can at least have disc brakes in the rear, and I don't have to do some $900 conversion. This whole conversion so far, I think I paid 120 bucks. And that's for the whole differential. I got it at a scrapyard that they just had sitting around. So I'll swap out the whole differential, maybe clean it up, paint it, all that good stuff. I might pull a couple things off of here, and I have to redo the brake lines, which is fine, and then just transfer some stuff over. So we'll get going. And all right, so what I've done so far is pull the U-bolts from the leaf springs. Got the nuts off of the lower shock mounts, right here, the U-bolts. Got the drive shaft off. So I pretty much got a hanging differential. So what I'll do next is probably remove the brackets for the leaf springs because they're kind of a pain to remove with all that's situated there. And then what I can do is drop the differential down, use my trans jack over there, and actually sit the differential on it, pull the leaf spring down, and then just roll the differential out from underneath the truck. That way I can kind of move it around where I need to, take the other diff, put it up, get the truck up a little bit more, where I can work on it a little more free. So we'll get going and keep on trucking. All right, so here we are. A little bit messy, but that's all right. So I got the differential out, got the leaf springs down and out of the way. I'll get the truck up a little bit more, get the stuff kind of cleaned up, and then once it's up, I'll move the diff, pull the other one out from underneath out from the truck, and then I'll get this up on jack stands, get the other one up on jack stands, and then start swapping parts. And we'll go over that here in a little bit. Well, so the moral of today's video is going to be ask a bunch of questions before you start buying stuff. It sucks that I can't do the conversion like I want to. It is what it is. I'll end up doing a conversion later down the road. I was trying to do it cheap, which isn't always the best, but you know what? Got a budget sometimes, and that's okay. So what we have, again, old differential, new differential. The new differential doesn't have the right shock mounts. So as you can see, there's a shock mount here, but not here, right there. And then the sway bar is here, inward of the pumpkin, but it's outward of the pumpkin on this one. So completely different. And then I found out that the shackle mounts are even spaced out farther. It's not a huge deal. I lost $100. That's all I have in the differential. It's not even that big a deal. So I'm gonna get the wheels back on, roll the differential back under it, get it all back up, bleed the brakes, get it out to the shop, and then we're gonna start the Hemi swap. So I've got a buyer for the old motor, which is nice, gives me some money back to go into the project. So that'll be pretty awesome. Just to finish up some, fuel system stuff, which is basically the only thing I don't have as far as like the fuel system, which is just like lines. I've got the pump, I need a regulator, I've got rails, I've got fittings, all the crap I need for that. I need to install the fuel pump, but I'll probably do that at the shop because as you can see, my lift doesn't go up as high. It goes up high, like the top of the bed actually goes up to the top of the garage door. So it is what it is. I'll go ahead and post this video. My mistakes, no big deal. Anyway, we live, you learn. This is why we do this stuff, right? You know, especially when you're new to this type of build. You know, I've never had a Dakota. I've never had, you know, any little mini truck like this. Things happen. It is what it is. No big deal. Onward and upward, and we're gonna keep on going. So stay tuned for the next video. Once we get the Dakota back up to the shop, we'll probably do a video of the removal of the old engine, getting it out, getting the trans out, basically getting all the wiring harnesses off the engine out. I mean, I'm basically gonna pull it as a complete assembly, so engine and trans together. I'm just gonna sell everything. I don't need it, I don't want it. No big deal. And then we'll do an installation of just dropping in the Hemi, probably bolting up the headers to the head. And then after that, we'll start doing some more videos on the wiring, you know, the modules and stuff like that I've chosen. Got to find me a floor shifter, possibly a center console for it, but we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, let me know what's up. Peace.